Well, it happens every summer, unfortunately. The blood supply across the country dips as people vacation and fewer blood drives are held at this time of the year.
The American Red Cross needs blood year-round and is working right now to prevent shortages. UW Health's Dr. Jeff Potoff is here for his weekly visit. Welcome back.
Hi, Dr. Potoff.
Yeah, so all blood types are needed. What type O is especially needed. Why is the demand so high?
Yeah, I think a lot of people think of blood products as something that we just use in trauma. So there's a car crash or someone's bleeding and they need blood, but it's a fair bit more complex than that. A lot of our oncology patients, the chemotherapy that we give them makes it so that they can't make their own red blood cells, and we often have to supplement them. A lot of women suffer from anemia, and then they might need blood transfusions. Some of the more complex surgeries that people have are associated with blood loss, and as much as we can try to save that person's blood, sometimes you need a transfusion to get that surgery done. So the demand is actually pretty high for these products.
And most people understand that, but the Red Cross told us that less than 3% of people who can donate blood actually choose to do it every year. Why is that?
I think part of it is everyone thinks everyone else is doing it.
Right.
No one is. Some people are a little bit needle phobic. They're like, hey, that sounds like they're going to need a needle. The other reason is there are things that would exclude you from giving blood, travel to certain locations, things like that. I think some people think that's permanent. So if they were ever once told they couldn't give blood, that they can never give blood again, that's typically not the case. So a lot of people are eligible to give blood that maybe don't realize that they can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when we do see low blood supply, I mean, how does that really affect hospitals and especially patient care?
Yeah, well, worst case scenario, what can happen is if you are a hospital and your blood bank's getting really low on blood, you may not be able to schedule that surgery that is going to require a lot of blood because you're worried about it. Or let's say we do get a really sick car crash victim who we're transfusing lots of blood. We start running into problems as far as can we give them blood that is perfectly matched to them, or do we have to switch to other things like fluids, which are good but not as good as blood?
Should everybody know what their blood type is?
I think as a curiosity, probably should. I mean, don't we talk about our blood types at cocktail parties? I think from a practical standpoint, though, I'm never going to trust someone to tell me their blood type. I'm actually going to run it in the lab and make sure that there's no chance that they made a mistake and I give them something that could hurt them.
Well, that's one incentive to donate blood. They'll tell you your blood type, right?
Yeah.
If you don't know it.
Well, and then the other incentive, think about the people, the families that you could be helping who need it. I mean, that's a pretty good one there too.
I think that should be a big motivator. Blood is literally life-saving for some people. If they don't have it, they don't make it. If they have it, they make it. That's a way we can contribute to being heroes. Yeah.
What about donating platelets and plasma? Which is there a greater need for?
Yeah, I think in general, when people donate blood, they donate the whole thing. There are places that will just pull off your plasma. That can help you have a little more energy after you get done. But typically, I'd recommend do a normal blood donation where it's red cells, and then when it goes for processing, we pull off platelets, we pull off plasma, and then we use all those different components in different ways to help people.
Thank you very much for having this conversation.
Yeah, you bet.
Good to see you. Thanks.